Hey beauty, so I'm going to be doing a quick weave tutorial. I am braiding the hair away from the parting section, started on freshly washed hair and tucking the braids up in the back, and just stay tuned, keep watching for the rest of the details. Okay guys, so I have the braid down all complete. I did end up going to go braid this just because it stays out the way better. Again, the other way is a good option though if you don't know how to braid. It's just that this just stays out the way a little better. So you can see here that you can see my braids. I connected them so that they will all be up. And now I'm going to put on my cap. When the days change and the night grow cold, will we trace the same old feelings or let them fold? If the lights fade, if the road bends wrong. And now I'm cutting ear tabs. I already did this one. I'm about to do this one now. Just so that it lays flatter. And I can get the glue protector all over all of the braids without it being lifted up. So now we're going to take this, the Diamond Bond Protective Shield. There are a lot of other brands of this. I feel like they all work the same. So I'm not too particular. This one is just always the brand that they carry at my local beauty supply store. So what we're gonna do is apply this all over the cap, because this is going to protect our braids from the glue. Now, when you do this, this is only helpful if you're going to remove it properly. So when you get ready to take down a quick weave, don't go and try to pull the track straight off of this. What you want to do is saturate your whole entire head with water, as if you're about to wash your hair with the quick weave in, like in the shower or at a shampoo bowl by a professional. And when it all gets wet, when I tell you it's going to come straight off, it's going to come straight off. It's going to come straight off in one piece. It's going to come straight off in one piece. And so if you want to reuse the hair, because sometimes I do reuse my hair depending on the quality of the hair that I use for my quick weave, I just have, when it comes off, I just have a bag readily available to sit it in, and then I go and take those tracks off of that cap, and I go ahead and wash them and condition them, and I, hang them to dry to use for another time. But yeah, taking it off properly is the only way to make sure that you're protecting your hair and not breaking your hair. If you go to rip the tracks off from this cap without wetting it, then that just really defeats the purpose. And I like to put a good amount to make sure it's all covered. A nice thick layer to make sure it's all covered. Yeah, I can't see the back, but I can feel it. So I'm just going off of how it feels. Same thing when I'm braiding. I'm pretty sure the braids look crazy back there. I don't care. Uh-oh. This can get messy, as you can see. But we doing it ourselves and we saving coins, right? So that's what's important. Now, ideally, when you finish this, you would sit under a hooded dryer. But because I'm at home and not at the salon, usually I do my own hair at the salon, but I didn't feel like being there. It's my day off and I just wanted to be at home. So I am going to blow dry this, and that's going to take a little bit longer. So I'm going to blow dry it off camera. I'll be back. And now that it is halfway, excuse me, dry, I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to outline the perimeter of it. I feel like that just helps the cap to stay in place once I cut it. It's not a requirement, and you only want to do this if you have the protector on there, of course. But I just feel like it's just some extra security, and I also do not apply it directly to the hairline. I don't want anything breaking off my edges. And then just gonna bring that down. And we just gonna hit it with the blow dryer again. I will be back. Okay, now that it is all dry, we are ready to start gluing down our wefts. Like I said, this is the Cuticle Remy by Q-Tix. Here is the label. I had already opened out the package, but it did come in a nice, pretty box and everything. This has been around for a long time. It even has care instructions on the back for how to shampoo it. It can be reused. This is a really good brand of hair. But I had already opened it after I bought it because I wanted to see it and make sure that the color matched my current colors that I have. This is a number 33. So this is what I'll be using in the back to mimic my two-tone hair. And then in the top, I'll use a 30. And this is going to be a bob. So, I got a 14 and a 12 inch. What I'm doing now is just putting the glue on the track. And then we're going to take our first track, place it at the bottom. This is a little bit too long. I should have cut it shorter. But we just gonna curve it a little bit. So you can see here. And because it's a bob, I'm only using 2 packs. If I was not doing a bob, I would probably use 3. So I like to take it, measure the space or the amount that you need, and then cut it. And then take your track, put the glue on it. And do the same thing again. Just so you guys can see. And also, I like to space them when I'm doing a bob. I don't like a lot of weight at the bottom of my bob. So by the time I get to the 3rd track, we should be up by the ear. So 1, 2, 3 would probably we don't say probably maybe about a 1/2 inch space in between those. In the back. Again, because I'm using 2 packs, I like the more natural look of a bob. I don't like a bob to be too thick. Obviously, we don't want it thin and stingy, but just not too thick. So by the time we get to the 3rd track, we should be up to the ears, okay? After that, we will start curving them towards the front so that we get some nice good fullness in the face area. Okay, now you can see we are up to the ears now. I like to just press it for a little bit until it gets tacky. If it's not completely dry just yet, that's okay, because we're going to leave it alone as we move along. And once I get the whole first pack in, I do like to go in with the blow dryer and make sure it's secure and everything. That one was already pre-cut, so I'll save that.
So I sped this part up because we are just going to keep applying those wefts from ear to ear all the way up until we have the whole entire cap covered. And just measuring each piece before we put glue on it and laying it down and pressing it and just blow drying it a little bit to make sure that it's secure. It will have time to fully dry the rest of the way as we proceed to move on through laying the wefts. And so yeah, that's what I'll just be doing here. I will let you guys watch.
Late summer nights, we were moving through the city.
just finishing up. We're getting closer and closer to the top. I have switched to a different color. As I said before, it's going to be two-tone. So we have that 33 on the bottom. Now I'm coming in with the number 30 on top, which most closely matches the hair color I have on top. My current color is about 6 months old, or maybe a little less, but it's been a while. As you can see, I do have darker roots, but that's going to be fine. It's going to give it an ombre effect. So we're just going in, and we really are angling these and curving these wefts to the front as we lay them. This is going to give me fullness in the face to frame the face. The other side is going to be stopping right behind, right where the ear is, because on the side I want to be able to push it back behind my ear. So that's how I'm laying the wefts here, and I'm just continuing to do this all the way up until we get to the part where the leave out is, and we're going to have it close in right around there, and I'll come back and finish the rest.
Okay guys, we are nearing the end of applying the tracks, so I'm back. I just kept doing that same old pattern. Was just bringing it around from side to side, and now I'm up here at the top. So I'm going to start taking the tracks just straight back like this until we finish it off. Now this is the last one, and I actually have quite a bit of hair left. So we're gonna save that. Never know when those pieces come in handy. All right.
And here we have unbraided the leave out and spraying a heat protectant, which is really important before going into hot comb and flat iron the leave out. I love to go in with the hot comb because it really gets the roots straight to me better than a flat iron would. So I focus on that part first, and then I'm gonna go in with the flat iron to just get a more seamless blend with my hair and the extensions. So while my flat iron was heating up, I decided to go ahead and cut it. Like I said earlier, I wanted a bob, but the hair was longer than I thought once I installed it. And so I just figured out the length I wanted it to be on each side and cut it like right at the shoulders. And then I just brung the hair from the back over to the side and tried to connect it, because it's difficult to cut my own hair because I can't see the back. But I think it worked out fine. I'm sure it's not 100% perfect, but again, we are doing our hair at home and we're saving coins. Now for this front part, to get the layers, we're gonna take a section and bring it all the way over to the opposite side and then just cut straight up. And that's how you get like the perfect layering effect. And then I'm just gonna try to go through and connect it all. And eventually when I finish that and cleaning it up, I'm going to curl it.
Do you recall late summer nights? We were moving through the city under broken lights. No plans ahead, just time to waste. Every little promise fading in the haze.
So I actually had to get dressed and get ready for the salon. So I'm going back and touching up the leave out again, because I just got out of the shower and got dressed, and so I just didn't feel like it was as sleek. I'm redoing it again just only for the purposes of this video. Otherwise I probably wouldn't have done the heat back to back like that, because I'm not too particular about it. I do like for my weaves to look natural, which was why I picked this hair, because I like the texture and how it blends. But what I'm doing here is curling it. So the bang, you want to take and curl it towards the face, and then you clip it, and clipping it allows for the curl to cool down, and that really sets the curl. So before you start combing and manipulating and playing with those curls, you want to allow it to set, and that way the curls will last longer and they'll really hold. So I'm going on the sides and I'm curling the hair up like a flip, and that's just my preference. You really can curl this however you want to. Just make sure that you pin it so that it can set. And I'm flipping it on both sides. The only parts that I'm curling forward will be like the bang area. So this part right here is the bang area as well. And so I'm curling that kind of back, but it's not flipped up, if that makes sense. And then these other parts, I'm going to curl them flipping up just like I did on the other side. And I'm going to curl the back flipped upwards as well. And I'm just making sure that I go in and secure each one of those curls with the pin, so that it can cool. And after I go in and curl all of that hair and pin it so that it can cool, I spray it with hairspray, and I just let it sit for a while. And then I will be going in and removing the clips out, and then just combing it until I get it to my liking.
Do you recall late summer nights? We were moving through the city under broken lights. No plans ahead, just time to waste. Every little promise fading in the haze. Running through the quiet, trying not to fall. Every step reminded we don't.
And so here, while those curls are still setting in those clips, I'm going in and I'm just lightly doing my edges. I'm not really a big fan of the super huge baby hairs or anything, and I don't really like too hard of a look. I'm actually using a wax that I am trying. It's a very soft wax. I am trying it from a local vendor because I'm ready to release my own product line. So I have been trying this for quite some time now, and I think I like it. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I want to change or adjust or have a chemist add to it. So I don't know when that'll be coming, but that is something in my future. And so I just went ahead and removed those clips out, and look at how bouncy those curls are. And I'm just going to comb it and just play with it until I get it to my liking. I really love how the two-tone really mimics the way that I have my natural hair color. Especially when I first colored it, it was exactly the same two colors. So I was so excited that I found hair to match perfectly, because I feel like it looks really natural. It's not really giving bob the way that I thought it would, but it's like a long bob. We can call it a lob. And I was really satisfied with the results. I like to have it pushed back behind the ear. I'm loving the bang. I love the flip. And oh, I left a clip in, so I guess I need to remove that. But yeah, so I really like the turnout of this look. Let me know if you guys like it. Let me know if there's anything else you would like for me to do, anything else you would like to see. Again, doing hair at home is different than doing it at the salon, but I still get good results. I am a professional, of course, so maybe yours won't be as good, or it could be better. I hope you liked it.
Yeah, it's Quick Weave Wednesday, and I did mine first. What about the be left out this week while I get everybody else together? No, ma'am. Catch me next month when I do it if you didn't get a chance today.